They got this shit knocking low. They got this shit knocking low.
Good night, no sleepers, and welcome to the No Sleep Podcast, where we talk about music, movies, culture, and whatever the fuck we want to talk about at 12 a.m. I'm your host with the most, L-Dos
Shiki.
And welcome to our podcast, A Shiki.
Yes, sir.
You already know how we like to start this out. Tell everybody about your whip work.
Man. So it's been a resurgence of Luda lately. So I've been listening to word of mouth all week.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so
Interesting.
I mean, exactly. You know, because I don't know. Normally, Luda not really a bag I find myself revisiting. But we can go anything. We can go Move Bitch. We can go anything off. But I've been heavy on Luda in the last week. So it's been a resurgence of Luda for me.
Okay. All right. So you didn't pick a song specifically, just
give me Move Bitch. Give me Move Bitch. Move Bitch. Move or whatever the song is entitled officially, but that works.
Okay. I would say for me, if I had to pick my whip work for the week, I'm pulling a Shiki, man. I gotta scroll back through and take a look, man. It's been like music, like clouds everywhere, because it's just been like a little intense when it comes down to music. If I had to pick, it would be Emergency. This song is off of G Herbo's new project. It was initially on the Lil Herb project. He just dropped the Lil Herb Lil Heroin edition. But Wyclef, G Herbo, Emergency, they flipped the call the 911 joint, man. It is fucking
someone please dial 911.
Just a vibe, great lyrics. You can feel the pain in Herbo voice on that song. Just something favorite for the whip. Something that, for me, if I'm ever, like I said, man, for me, when I talk about my whip work, like if it's ever something that like I hit a pothole, and this is like real shit. I hit a pop hole and I'm instantly bothered, I can turn that on and it instantly takes away like whatever feeling I was feeling. Like everything is instantly okay. That's the power the music has for me. So, yes, Emergency by G Herbo featuring Wyclef off of that new Lil Herb Lil Heroin edition project. Check that out. All right, guys, moving along here within the pod, let's jump into our music video spotlight. In the music video that I would like to spotlight this evening is going to be a song entitled Lit Back by Jacquees featuring Juvenile. Shiki, I will let you start. I want to hear your thoughts on this video, man.
I fucks with it. I love New Orleans bounce. The Juvenile feature, Murders. We watched the video.
Yes.
I ain't gonna hold you. I don't feel like the video added anything on this.
I'm gonna be honest. It didn't.
I like the song,
but I'm gonna share my reason when you're done.
But
Go ahead.
The video could have been better. It was ridiculously low budget. But the song fire. Yeah, I like it and shit. It's niggas be in the streets is definitely a summer anthem for the niggas that's outside. For sure. And I about to say, Juvie killed this feature. He been on a tear lately as well with his features in his last album, and so it's a combination too, because you got the whole Cash Money on that. So you got producer
Manny
Fresh on the beat, Juvie on the freestyle, Jacquees on the main event. So yeah, it's a good situation. If you outside, if you a nigga that's single and ready to mingle and shit, this the song for you this summer for sure.
Yeah, I would echo a lot of your sentiments. Like for me, I would say this is probably my favorite season for music because, when it starts to get warm outside from a nationwide perspective, we start to make more music that, more or less encompasses that fun outside, like having a good time, enjoying yourself. And of course, the thing that Shiki pretends he's not a fan of, but he loves to go to Caribbean parties is ass. So we got Ass all over that song as well,
fan of
right?
Ass. I just ain't overly obsessed.
I got you. You're not overly obsessed, but you like okay. Back to what I was saying, because I gotta make sure I keep shit real for the niggas. I'm the real. But let's go back.
Overly obsessed with Ass.
At the end of the day, it's a good song. New Orleans Bounce, man. I love how Juvenile has been keeping that alive. And to be real with you, man, like, is any of Juvenile's bars, like, super crazy to make you fall on the floor and be like, yo, how yo create that?
Yeah, no.
I would say never Juvenile's been that type of rapper, but he does do enough to keep you interested. And when it comes down to hip-hop, it's not always just about barring you to death. I got some of my favorite artists that I like that just don't bar you to death, but they do a good job of creating a great song.
Yeah, he make good songs.
They're witty, they're interesting, and it's fun. You can hear the verse, you can hear the fun he was having in the verse, and it's just a good time. And him and Manny just sound like they belong together.
They don't miss.
You know how, like, tomato sauce and spaghetti feel like it belong together, or like pizza and cheese feel like it belong together. Like the cheese and the pizza and the look, I like food. Fuck nigga who don't like food.
Go straight to the fat
It
ass
sounds like them
references.
niggas belong together. And Jacquees of the new school has been doing his thing for a minute. He don't get his flowers. He's underrated. I'll save it. The video wasn't the greatest, right? Like you said.
Is he underrated though? Or is he properly rated?
Nah, he's underrated.
You think he's underrated? I can't say that, bro. I think he's properly rated. I don't think he's amazing. I don't think he knock your socks off, pause. Like,
I wouldn't say amazing, but I do think he has more range. I think honestly one of his biggest downfalls is, I don't want to start a long conversation, but his label situation. I think if he was able to spread his wings a little more creatively, that we could see some different stuff from Jacquees.
I feel like that's his bag though. And I think he chooses to stay in said bag.
Okay.
But yeah,
I get it. I mean, artists choosing to stay in the set bag, that's their decision. Who am I to, try to deviate from that? But when I look at situations, when I look at an artist, and
even
I see
when he do his mixtapes, he's still in that same. When he be having the opportunity to step out that bag, that's his bag.
And he never really deviates from that bag or that form. So
that's all.
Yeah, man. Good song overall. I liked it.
And
to be honest, it was the reason why I picked the video. Like, the video wasn't as strong. So this is another scenario how we can try to, how I can put together why we're forming and shaping this music video spotlight the way we are, is because the song is what captured me before the video, right? And I didn't hear the song up until I saw the video. So they all blend into different arenas, right? So with this situation, it was a song in video that I wasn't familiar with. I watched the video. It made me love the song, and the video really just didn't do too much when it came down to, shaping my opinion on the song. But solid song overall.
Facts.
Yep. So it sounds like me and Shiki agree with that. If you guys have not checked it out, please go onto YouTube and check this video out. And as always, like, comment, and subscribe to the No Sleep Pod page. Let's move along here, Sleep. Let's move along here, Shiki. And let's jump into our What's the New segment of our No Sleep Pod. And what I would like to discuss tonight is going to be
what you got?
Snoop Dogg revealed that he and Tupac will appear in a new Sega video game. Sega and Ryu Ga Gatuko Studio confirmed that Tupac Shakur will appear as a character in their upcoming game, Stranger Than Heaven. The Tupac estate signed off in the use of his likeness for the project. The reveal happened at Summer Game Fest 2026, and Snoop Dogg delivered the announcement in person. Tupac's character goes by the name of Amaru, a reference to his middle name. That name itself comes from the 18th century Peruvian rebel Tupac Amaru II. Snoop explained why the inclusion made sense to him. His likeness, his spirit still lives on. Snoop said, "I just felt like it was so connected to what we were doing." Snoop also appeared in the game as a character alongside his son, Cordell Brodus. The broader cast includes Yu Sharoto, Dean Fujoko, Mocha Hoshi, and singers Tori Kelly and Odo, among others. I'll start. I definitely love What's funny, Shiki? What's funny? I'm reading the article. I don't understand what's so funny.
Oh, you in words and then Japanese words at that. It just.
I think I did good. I
don't think you did bad, actually.
A good job at reading this article.
I don't think you did bad.
Thank you, Shiki.
It's just,
I appreciate it.
Listen to niggas.
It means a lot to get flowers from your black ass. Jumping into my review, right? I'm super excited that, one thing about technology is that it gives us the ability to be able to tap into some different things that, a lot of our ancestors were not able to tap into. So
Thanks.
One thing that is great about the technology that we have, and one of the benefits of AI specifically, is that, we can kind of, bring someone that is no longer alive back to life,
Thanks.
Which in a video game form with Tupac, I'm all about it. You know what I'm saying? And Snoop Dogg, one of the coolest niggas of all time, I'm all about it, right? And Snoop's son, I don't know that nigga, but it's pretty cool that he can be alongside his dad in the video game. I'm all about it, right? So I'm super dialed into this. It's big for hip-hop culture, right? It's big for video game culture. It's a big deal to me. And I'm looking forward to, playing this game and hearing more about it. Shiki, what's your thoughts?
I fucks with it. It was some uproar about Pac being in it.
Why? Why do you feel like there was an uproar about Pac being in it? Like
people felt the way just about his likeness being used in it.
Why?
Because people feel the way about recreating with AI and so on and so forth. But my whole thing was the family signed off on it, so I don't give. You feel me? Why should you care? What you feel me? Like if if the estate says we fuck with it and we think this a good look and it's an ode to Pac, it's keeping his name alive and they signed off on it.
Exactly.
Who are we to feel away?
Facts.
But as well as he's not the only deceased person that's in the game. So also I can't think of the name of the Japanese artist that's in it as well.
Okay.
But they also, it's a Japanese artist that also passed away that's also used his likeness.
I'm super dialed into this now, so you already know about this prior to us speaking about it.
The nerd shit.
I should have known that Shiki, the black nerd, was going to know about this shit.
I ain't even read the what's the name for the day, but yes. So
earlier, me and Shiki were talking about, the levels of his nerdness, right? And when it comes down to this podcast, the No Sleep Pod, as you guys may know, I do also write and compose music, right? I'm a little bit of a geek, but Shiki over here, he take the cake. You know what I'm saying? We talking about Shiki Urkel over here.
Hey, this is the way. Yeah. This is the way. But so it's a Japanese artist who they also use his likeness that's passed away. So Pac isn't the only one that's in it as well that is no longer with us. And the game looks amazing. Graphics look amazing. I can't wait. I'm definitely gonna cop. And yeah, it's gonna be a good time, bro.
Real shit though, bro. Like Def Jam Vendetta, right? I think my favorite was Fight for New York, but then also they had Icon, which was probably like it was a close race between those two. I really enjoyed both of those video games. They put a lot of upgrades in the Icon when it came down to Def Jam Vendetta, but the Fight for New York is still nostalgic, right? But those games themselves, when it came down to like introducing rappers into video game form, bro, like I really, really wish there was a resurgence of that game, bro.
Fat Joe was
my talking about it? Was he talking about it?
No, I'm saying in the game. Fat Joe was my go. You couldn't fuck with Fat Joe in that game.
Yo, that game was fucking fire, bro.
Yeah, sure. It
and we haven't seen anything like that. They 100% need to remake it, bro.
It definitely deserves a remake.
It's a fun video game. It was awesome, and it gave
all those people on Def Jam. Nobody's on Def Jam anymore.
Yeah, so we would need like a music, probably like honestly, I feel like the only person that could pull it off right now. We talk about the comparison of Def Jam back then, like Universal. Universal got just about
Universal.
Everybody kind of encompass and fall up under that if they could figure that out.
Signed to them or got partnerships with Universal.
That's probably the easiest one to pull off.
Again, though, Universal isn't as tapped in to the culture. Def Jam is. I got you. Russell Simmons, you feel me? Def Jam was the culture. Well, is the culture, so it's like they were the beginning of hip hop. So it's like they were tapped in different. Universal was a bunch of small hats.
It's just hard for me to believe that, someone like, the people that are, running Def Jam now, right? It's still Russell. I don't
know how that works.
think so.
Russ on the island right now.
I don't think so. Well, the people that are
back.
running Def Jam and the type of reputation that they have, they're still not able to pull off a video game like this. I don't think they need to be under your label for you to pull it off. You just have to work with other labels.
I feel you, but that's what I'm saying. So you would have to get a collaborative effort from multiple labels. The reason why Def Jam worked because you just had to deal with one person. It was Russell Simmons with whoever was creating the game. We'll take these artists off your roster, put them in a game. And they just so happened to have the hottest artists at the time as well. So it just made it, you feel me? It all worked. So it's a perfect storm. I don't know if that happens again. I would go for a remake though, but I
definitely would go for a remake, bro.
I don't know if that happens.
And I'd be real, yo, it's been a very long time since I've been that nigga that's been like camped out at 4 o'clock in the morning waiting on the video game. But
that's because it's 2026 and you just download it straight to your
it's all digital. But for me, I'll be honest, that's the type of game I probably would do some nostalgic shit, like pull up to get a copy if I could. You know
physical?
What I'm saying? Like, physical.
They don't even got that many GameStops.
They don't, bro. Like GameStop.
It's like one GameStop a county at this
GameStop
point.
Then fell off the face of the earth. And like, right now with my son.
Digital, bro. Digital has killed everything.
With my son moving into being a senior next year, I had told him, I was like, yo, go apply at the GameStop up the street. But like, to be real, yo, I remember when I was a kid, how hard it was to get a job at GameStop because them niggas that worked there never wanted to leave, bro. And they didn't get fired. They were always there on time. Their retention policy is crazy because these niggas just there because they are nerds of video games, much like I was back at that time period. But that probably was like the dream job.
GameStop campouts was a time.
Yeah, bro. Yo, so many times I done put by myself, nigga. I done been camped out, and it was a time. You know what I'm saying? Like video games. To me, bro, I'll be honest, I don't play them as much because I don't have time, much like my brother Shiki, who probably, lives, breathes, walks.
I'm an Apexer, bro. But, I got to get at least an hour or two of Apex in before I go to bed every night.
But for me,
that's my cool down.
I'm always going to be an appreciator. Like when Grand Theft come out, bro, you already know, nigga, you're not going to hear from Dose in a couple weeks. Be real with you.
People that don't even game grab Grand Theft.
I'm going to be stuck.
Grand Theft, though.
But yeah, I'm more of like a story. I told you I'm more of like an RPG. Games that play like movies. One of my favorite games was what's the joint they made the series out of, bro? The PlayStation game.
You know how many series?
What is it? All of us. What's the name of it called, bro?
Last of Us.
Last of Us. There we go. I played that game. Bro, it didn't take me no days to finish that. The story alone kept me interested. I lose and still keep on playing because I wanted to get through the story.
What's your favorite PlayStation game of all time?
Final Fantasy VII of all time. Final Fantasy VII.
That is the best Final Fantasy. For
and
sure.
even the remake is fire,
That's
bro.
Crazy.
The remake, nigga, you already nigga. I'm a game nigga.
I didn't expect for you to say Final Fantasy VII though.
I'm a game nigga. I'm a gaming nigga at heart.
But that's a deep cut, low key. Like,
yo, and you know what's a close second? Yeah, and Uncharted. Uncharted is up there, bro. Uncharted is a phenomenal fucking game.
That is.
I played all of them, even the one where it got down to they had like the Latino girl and the black girl. They did a game together. I think it was like The Lost something. I played that too and finished that. I beat every single Uncharted game in history.
How did you feel about did you watch the movie?
I never watched. Yes, I did. Actually, I did. Yep.
Did you think it was?
Did they have Tom Holland in there from Spider-Man?
Yep. I was just about to. That's what I watched it. Yep. I was about. How did you feel about the adaptation?
It was decent. I'll be honest.
Video game movies.
It took me a couple of times to get through it, though. I'll be honest, because a couple of times, it started out a little slow.
Tomb Raider is still my favorite game to movie.
Angelina Jolie.
Yeah, and I think it's probably more of the Angelina Jolie of it all.
Gotcha.
Because that's what put us on the Angelina Jolie. Like before that, we wasn't. You ain't know shit about Angelina Jolie. And that might have been her first big
And what's
role.
crazy is how Lara Croft, even during a time when our video games and graphics weren't the best, ended up being somewhat of a sex symbol in video games.
Yeah,
and
well, it was
just crazy
though. So
because the graphics were not great.
They were great.
She had a box butt.
But they were great.
Cubic
from
titties.
What they were prior to that. When you saw that, you was like, man, this shit look real.
And not to get too deep, but I'll be honest, yo. I remember as a kid, and niggas would be lying if they say they didn't. No, I never fat.
why, yo? Because you fat down. I'm about to say, if you said you fat to Laura Croft, the video game, the Tomb Raider, I'd have had to quit the pod. Yeah. We taking it too far.
I never fat the Tomb Raider.
Okay, all right.
I know last episode you called me Fappy Gilmore, right?
Definitely Fappy.
I'm not Fappy Gilmore, right? So video games I've never jerked off to, or fap to. But when it came down to Laura Croft, the noise she would make when she would like hit a wall or like like that little shit. Niggas used to do that. Y'all don't act like y'all didn't, bro. Cause like, and I honestly purposely I feel like they made those sounds sexual for a reason. But that we not gonna go down that long, deep, drawn out bag when it come down to Tomb Raider was meant to be a sex symbol. Why you think they picked somebody like Angelina Jolie to play her, bro?
What you mean?
She was a sex symbol in video games, bro. Stop acting like it wasn't a real thing.
What does that even mean?
They put little teeny shorts on, a big halted up, pushed up titties. She was a video game sex symbol.
That's how she was.
She's a video game. Nigga, they could have put her in some regular Indiana Jones type shit, and she could have been walking around with a goddamn hat on.
Oh, you mean in the video game?
That's what I mean. In the video game, to the movie, to the adaptation, Lara Croft is a sex symbol from a video game standpoint. They knew they had to do that in order for niggas to want to play the video game. Stop, bro.
I give you that.
Like, it's a thing.
I give you.
That's all I was saying.
I'll give you that.
I'm putting on my Shiki today, bro. My Shiki and my Koofy, nigga. Like, I'm here and I'm talking the real shit. Right? But we done gone too far down the video game bag. But yeah, nah, bro. I'm excited about the game. And
so am I.
Yeah, and hopefully you guys, if you haven't done research on it, check it out. Definitely gonna be a cool game.
Pac and Snoop in it.
But moving along here within the No Sleep Pod, let's jump into our new piece here within the What's the New. Karmelo Anthony has been sentenced to 35 years for murder in a Texas track meet stabbing. Oh, man. All right. A teen was found guilty of murder over the fatal stabbing of another teen at a high school track meet last year and sentenced to 35 years in prison. Karmelo Anthony, 19, was indicted on first-degree murder in the fatal stabbing of a 17-year-old Austin Metcalf at a track meet in Frisco, Texas, in April 2025. Prosecutors called the stabbing senseless and plain and simple murder, while the defense argued that Anthony acted in self-defense. I'll start. So I've done a lot of research when it came down to this case, right? And purposely, when I first did the research, I started with, more of, the prosecutor's side, the people that were siding more with the death of Austin, right? So I started listening to videos, and to be real, my biggest thing that I immediately noticed based off the research that I did is that the story just didn't really make a whole lot of common sense, right? The story was, that Karmelo Anthony was under a tent that he didn't belong, and it's raining. They said it's a torrential downpour. He's under this tent. Initially, they said that only Austin approached him and asked him to leave the tent. And he said, touch me and see what happened. The boy touched him, and he stabbed him in his chest. I'm just like, that just to me, like just from a logical standpoint, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But then as I started to dig in a little more and go down rabbit holes and find out more information. And these are like eyewitness, visually seeing this happen in video. There is an alleged video that's out here right now of everything that would kill all of these speculations, right? And I purposely don't feel like they're going to drop it, but so many people have seen it and spoke about it, and they say that Austin and Hunter, him and his brother, both, and they also say there were some other kids as well. Mm-hmm. They're also saying the kid that invited them over to the tent by the name of Eddie may have been looped into this because after everything happened, he sided with, Austin's death. He said that, he also was trying to videotape the altercation between Karmelo and the boy. It just seemed like a setup to me. Or either a situation where they tried to assert muscle, bully this boy, and he really did fear for himself because we're talking about two 200-pound white boys, and I'm not trying to, just cloud it by race, but 150, 160 black boy, right? And the only reason why I'm using race in this conversation is because it's a real thing, right? It is a real thing because I will say, and I don't give a fuck, rest in peace to Austin Metcalf, but I don't give a fuck if it was the reverse and it was a black kid that got murdered and a white kid that did a self-defense would have automatically been put on the table and he would not be in jail right now. I'm sure you got a lot to say, Shiki, but to me, it's just so many ranges of emotions. And instantly, when I dialed into this information, I immediately had calls with my children. I mean, not calls, talks with my children. Because you send your kid off to school one day expecting that he's going to make it back safely, and he doesn't. And in the situation, how can you really reprimand your son for this situation where he felt like, he was in a dangerous position where he felt like he needed to pull this knife out. I don't know. It's a sad situation. And then just to hear grown adults talk the way that they talk, the father's disgusting. I don't even want to talk about that. But it's just so many, and this is Austin Metcalf's father, is disgusting in regards to the things he's been saying. And I get it. You're angered about your child passing away. And no father wants to deal with that. So I do empathize with that side. But, for me, we've all said before, like when somebody's, they deal with the hardest of pain, they true feelings start to come out. And he is not letting go about his feelings towards just black people in general and all of these things.
The nigga's racist.
Bleeds into his children as well, which I feel like they were also.
As well, as about to
racist.
say, that's taught behavior, bro. Like you don't, people in general aren't inherently racist, bro.
No.
Racism is taught behavior, right?
Absolutely.
And by the way he talks, I know his children are racist.
Yep.
That's it. It's very, very simple. It ain't even nothing more than that. The apple does not fall far from the tree. And just from hearing the way he talks, I know his children are racist, for one. For two, again, I'm never not empathetic about somebody losing a life. The loss of life is always something to show empathy. You feel me? You don't want anybody to lose their life, whether they racist or not.
Exactly.
Nobody should lose their life, right?
And then with us both being fathers, nobody wants to hear about somebody losing their child.
Exactly.
That's never a small thing or something to be taken lightly.
But at the same time, bro, like it's so many layers to it, bro. Because it's like, for one, the self-defense of it all in Texas, which is a stand-your-ground state.
Very much so.
It doesn't take much for the law to side on the side of a white person standing their ground.
Exactly.
There are multiple instances of things like this happening, lesser cases of this happening, and it's been ruled stand your ground, or not murder, right? So even if
manslaughter,
you feel me?
Yep.
So even if we want to take it to, okay, there should be some sentencing from loss of life, you should serve some time. They always charge us like adults.
There's no way they can prove.
They always charge us like adults, bro.
Exactly.
They treat our children like adults, regardless.
And this is something that I talked to my son about, right? Me and you have talked about it before. One of my sons, he's been having a little bit of issues. And like I told him, I was like, in these type of situations, you more or less make yourself a target. You make yourself a person that can pin things on. One thing that pissed off the Metcalf family so much is that this little boy had no criminal background. And I had a real conversation with my son, like, hey,
captains.
If something like this was to happen to you, and your background and what you've been through, and just kind of like how your records have been recently, like they would have threw the book at you. And I just want him to be real when it comes down to those type of things. But this just shows,
they're gonna paint a picture.
The racism that still exists in America and so many, in a place like Texas. And, none of this really surprises me. But this also shows that. And I wanted to dig into this with you is, I watched, a good amount of interviews involving the parents, right? And, in this situation, I'm not going to say that I 100% blame the parents for some of the things, right? But I do think that there's some things that Karmelo may have been missed based off of what I've been seeing from some of the activity from the parents. And I'm not going to say the parents in general. I think more of the father.
How so?
So when it comes down to a lot of these interviews that I've heard from him, and I get it, this is an emotional time. But, you know, I think me and you have had this conversation before when it comes down to a man and kind of how you present yourself when it comes down to the world. There would have never been a time that any lawyer would have been able to manipulate me to let something run away that it should run. And I get it, right? You're being told this. These are things that should happen, but everything inside of you, he even said it. Like, I shouldn't have done this. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have listened to this person. I shouldn't have listened to that person. There is some accountability. Even he said it. He felt like he let his son down. And in some ways that can be tied in based off the choice he made for his legal team. Some of the choices that he made not to engage in specific things and not to, welcome in the help that he should have truly gotten in this case. Also, not really harping on some of this stuff, like when it comes down to the video, making that a big piece of the case. There was a lot of things that were left out that they did not use. And the biggest mistake is not putting Karmelo Anthony on the stand. How can you do a self-defense case, but the person that was actually, using self-defense is not speaking about why he felt like his life was threatened? You cannot defend yourself if you do not speak about the fear and the things that you went through with these big 200-pound white boys standing over top of you while you're sitting on the bleachers. I keep hearing from all of these different white news reporters. Why did he have a knife at a high school event? It's normal to have weapons in Texas, right? Yeah, they not walking around with guns. But to have a knife, we don't know if he had to walk home, go to a bus stop. We also don't know
to be an actual knife.
Exactly. We don't know. We really
it's
don't know. It's
also been told
they've never shown any of that.
There's a tool that you use to clean your spikes. Which it's knife-like.
Exactly.
And so they're saying that's what he used.
It's so much information that is being held from this case that it gives me the perception that this is all set up.
As well as the jury of his peers that was supposed to be
not one black person.
How
one.
How is that even legal?
And then there was a reporter. I think her name may be Megan Kelly. She spoke about, there was different black jury options, but when they got up there, they said they didn't feel right about putting another brother in jail. So that's why they didn't get picked as jury. Of course, we're not going to put somebody on there that said they don't believe another brother should be. Yo, these fucking...
It's Texas, bro. It's Texas.
How many black Republicans are in fucking Texas, bro? That would have been like, put that nigga in jail. Like, that's why I don't believe that it wasn't any black people they could have picked. I really don't believe that.
I feel like the brother was railroaded. That's it.
Big time. Even his lawyer. All of that just seemed like he was railroaded. There was also actual, live evidence that after the case, he was very much like, well, we tried our best. He went over, shook the other lawyer hand. Like, it was very much like he wasn't distraught at all. And he gave the family a very political, very, matter-of-fact type of response to why their son went to jail.
In Texas, that's all I'm saying, is we know this isn't new to us, bro. Like,
the father just seemed a little lost, Dom, and I'm be real with you, man. And again, I don't blame him 100% because you only know what you're taught and what you've been through, and I don't try not to judge any brothers, right? Because I understand that things could have been completely different for me in my life, right? So I count my blessings, and I don't judge anyone. But when I look at this case as a whole, I do look at just for him as the leader in the situation. And it's very easy, just even watching interviews, that he is the leader. His wife's very quiet. She speaks only when spoken to, and he handles a lot of the talking. But I just don't feel like he's a strong force in that regard when it comes down to, speaking out on his family's behalf, handling these situations. I'm hoping that they do get the justice that they got right before this pod, right? I've been reading a lot of things about Charleston White wanting to help and contribute and give money towards it. I literally just read something right before we jumped on air saying that he is now withdrawing his help and assistance in this because the father is weak, docile, and he just don't feel like his money is going to be put into good use. This is what Charleston White said from his mouth, which, again, we know Charleston White is a character. He can be, marked for so many different things, right?
But he don't fuck around when it comes to these type of things. Like, I feel like he do a lot of the bullshit and you feel me, they put eyes on him. But prior to him being Charleston White, he did a ridiculous amount of activism. Like,
proven.
You feel me? So I do believe that he was probably trying to offer some legitimate help that could have helped the case.
Man.
But like I said,
so
like you said,
show I'm not the only one that feel the way that people feel about the father. Oh, and then also he also feels like the money is not going to be used right, which is sad because one of the biggest things that's being said, obviously from the white side, the Caucasiozoid side or whatever we call them, they're speaking a lot about how the money and how they bought a mansion and did all these different things and all that, which I don't believe. But then now Charleston White saying something about the money and how the father seems like he's more about money more than any. It doesn't seem like he has like pure and true. I don't know, man. I feel bad for the boy, man. That's my biggest thing.
I'm about to say.
I feel bad for the boy because I, from birth, have taught my kids to defend themselves. No, if I told them to shove a knife through somebody's heart, no. But I told them if somebody put their hands on you, yo.
As well as
make sure they don't put their hands on you no
more.
When we
use common sense, bro, if you're how much sense does it make that somebody was just in a one-on-one argument with somebody in public, in the middle of
people feel me, around them and everything,
and you know what? I think I'm going to kill this person.
No.
You feel me? Like, if we take everything, if we
put it like this,
simple common sense.
They had the best of that young boy, and he didn't feel like, and he had no intentions of killing him.
It was
his brother. To slow them down, so he could get the fuck away.
That's it.
Because after he hit him, he ran. That was the whole point, bro. Because they was manhandling him because he's small, throwing him around like a fucking tennis ball.
The boy was trying to get out the rain. Sat down at the tent. Wasn't his tent. The whole group of them ganged up on him. The boy and his brother ganged up on him. He did.
They say others were there as well.
Facts.
That's crazy.
But he did what he needed to do to get up out of there. It just so happened it resulted in somebody dying. As well as, for the millionth time, this is Texas. We in Baltimore. As a firearms instructor, this is a place where you don't have the option of standing your ground. Fleeing is option number one. But in Texas, you do not have to flee.
Exactly.
You're in a place that gives you all rights to stay where you are. And if you wanna intertwine with me, get physical, you wanna threaten my life, I have all right to defend myself and use deadly force. That's the law here. That's where you at. But that only works for you if you're white.
Yeah, that law was created for white people.
That's it.
It's a sad time we live in, right? And, I would say the most important piece from this conversation, and, we always talk about this on the No Sleep Pod, right? When it comes down to no sleep dads, and we'll also start a new mantra for no sleep moms. Like, at the end of the day, have a conversation with your children. Like, these things are important because, for me, I look at all of the tragedy that happens in the world, right, as a lesson, right? I'm just thankful it wasn't any of my children. Like Shiki said, shit can go left at any fucking time. And I literally had a conversation with my kids in the car, like we talked about before, in the fucking car, that shit can go left at any time. And that's why you should not walk around life just being oblivious. Be prepared for anything in these type of situations. Right. And that's why I make sure I educate my kids about these situations and kind of how to handle themselves in those situations, right? And it's just sad. Karmelo never really had these type of conversations, or who knows, he may have. But again, man, like, it just all goes down to constant conversations with your children. I don't care if they want to hear it. I don't care if they tired of it. I don't care if they mad at you. I don't care if you don't feel like it. Get the fuck up and talk to your kids, man. Have these real conversations, because guess what? Shit can go left and you'll never see your kid again. And I don't want that for anybody, and I don't want that for myself. So I will say, rest in peace to Austin Metcalf. And, justice for Karmelo Anthony.
Thanks.
And I'll leave it at that.
You said it all, cuz.
Moving on here within the No Sleep Pod. Let's jump into our next piece here and what's the new. Conway the Machine delivers a spirited freestyle over Drake's Make Them Pay instrumental. Such a great song. Conway the Machine hopped in the studio recently where he delivered a new freestyle over Drake's Make Them Pay. Conway the Machine is one of the best MCs out there. He can give you a phenomenal project, and he can also deliver timely freestyles whenever prompted. With that being said, it should come as no surprise that he would want to tackle something off Iceman. Shiki, what's your thoughts on this freestyle?
Yeah, man, he talked about it, didn't he?
He absolutely did.
He got
of course, I'm going to talk about it.
He got into it.
Boom, 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 boom. I guess.
Yeah, but at the same, this is what I'm going to say, right? So we've been running with the mall explanation of what the freestyle meant, but they were subliminals. So we still don't know for a fact.
You going to play that now?
I'm just, listen.
You going to play it? What Maul got to lie for?
What do you mean?
No, I mean, real. Like, what incentive would Maul have to lie about this?
Because what I'm saying is he might not be lying. He might just also be misinformed. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. All I'm saying is I'm not taking it for fact until I hear from Conway. Like, until Conway come out and say something about it, because he said all that, but then at the same time, Benny just came out with, apparently Benny and Conway were in this 10%, and it was the breakup and all that, and that's why they don't, but they're still doing shows together. They're still fucking with each other. Yeah. So, is it, you feel me? So, is it as much as we assuming that it is because Maul said so?
Sometimes.
Or is it not?
Sometimes the business outweigh it all.
All I'm saying is we don't know. And you could be right. I'm just saying we don't know.
Them niggas is the most street business niggas I know.
Facts.
So I don't really think that, this is a time for
we on
Conway.
That. Hov said give him 10 and niggas said no.
Benny to be like, fuck what they know. They know that they an equation and they don't work without each other. Like, they know what it is right now, bro. Like, I get it.
All I'm saying is we don't know. That's all I'm not one for that.
Niggas know they gotta play their position. Everybody know they gotta play their position. Because guess what? When you look at any situation, right, it's no secret that West Side is the leader, CEO,
he put it
everything
together.
When it comes down to Griselda. So they're gonna move accordingly. Nigga, like, be good soldiers. But they can still talk about it in their music. And I doubt that West Side gonna care, because that's gonna get clicks, views, engagement, all of that.
Wes also said he doing the most for clicks, and that's not how it's going either. So that's how
niggas are.
All I'm saying is we don't know.
We don't.
That's all I'm saying.
But he definitely killed that freestyle.
He did kill the freestyle though.
He rapped on another freestyle. It was a Kanye freestyle when he was in the whip and shit. I posted that shit on the No Sleep Pod page. That shit fucking fire.
But he got music dropping. Man, so you gotta build the buzz.
But for me, it's like, bro, like, to be able to drop music and a project and albums, but then also do these freestyles and we don't hear these same verses on the album. That's something to say, like, yo, like, nigga really working. I fuck with shit like that, bro. And some of them bars are not throwaway.
Oh, for sure.
Some of that shit is album worthy. But
I mean, he got all his, not to say all his bars, but the majority of his bars are album worthy. He's not one that slights his pen. You feel me? Like, if you hear music from him, it's gonna be good enough for an album. If you hear verses from him, they're gonna be possible verse of the year type shit. So. Yeah, I don't think I've ever really heard throwaway bars from Conway.
Yeah, I would agree, man. I would agree. Like, for me, the freestyle's dope. We already talked a little bit about the story. Like we said, who knows? But it's good entertainment, and definitely looking forward to the Conway bars. You already know I'm a fan of Conway, and
Westside Gunn and Benny the Butcher. Specifically, Westside Gunn is your favorite rapper.
I'm a fan of Benny the Butcher.
I said specifically, Westside Gunn is your favorite rapper.
Yeah.
Hills Have Eyes is your favorite album.
Yeah, nah.
It's okay, yeah.
No, it's all good, bro. But at the end of the day, I'm not gonna disrespect Westside because if it wasn't for him, it wouldn't be no Benny. It wouldn't be no Conway. So I'm gonna give respect.
These are the facts.
You know, I just think, never mind. All right, we ain't gonna go there. At the end of the day, Freestyle's fire. If y'all have not checked it out, please go online and check it out. Y'all heard what we talked about when it came down to what the alleged story is. Maul from Griselda talked a little bit about
Maul from Rory and Maul.
There we go. My bad.
Said
Maul from Rory and Maul. There we go. Boom.
Was sat down with Griselda and Westside specifically and told him to give Benny and Conway 10% and
split 10%, not even 10%
so 5 and 5. And Westside said nah, and that was allegedly, and that's what the bars were about in that specific part of the freestyle, according to Maul.
Okay, all right, well. Check it out. Let us know your thoughts. And as always, like, comment, and subscribe to the No Sleep Pod page. Moving on here. The last piece within the What's the New segment. Game recap. Nick wins. The Knicks win the NBA title since 1973 with Game 5 win. Jalen Brunson and the comeback Knicks did it again, and now they're the champion Knicks. For the first time in 53 years, New York rules the NBA. Brunson scored 45 points, including 13 straight for New York in the fourth quarter.
45.
And the Knicks beat the San Antonio Spurs 94-90 in Game 5 of the NBA Finals on Saturday night. The Knicks won the series 4-1, rallying from double-digit deficits in all 4 of those victories. The deficit was 16 on Saturday night. Brunson and the Knicks were never fazed. I have no words, Brunson, the NBA Finals MVP, said during the on-court celebration. It's everything I ever dreamed of.
45 in a closeout game is crazy. They said Jalen Brunson couldn't be a 1A. They said he couldn't wear the white hat and lead a team to a finals victory. That's why they got rid of him in Dallas. It's many clips of almost everybody in sports broadcasting saying he couldn't be the guy, and he was the guy. But also, the Spurs ridiculously fumbled this finals. They led in totality like 75% of the finals they were in the lead of. So they had 75% of all games they were in the lead. They came back from the 29, which was the biggest deficit in finals history, 16, 15, another other team, and they just crumbled over and over again. It's probably the biggest fumble in finals history. I would be surprised if their coach is still their coach next season. De'Aaron Fox is probably owes a bookie somewhere. The way he was coughing balls up, taking layups that shouldn't have been taken and not running timeout. It looked bad. Like, he probably the next nigga that's about to get investigated for throwing games. I ain't gonna hold you. That's how bad it looked. The Alien, which is, I'm on record saying, is the greatest player I've ever seen with a basketball since Kobe Bryant. He's literally a 7'4" Kobe. So it's like, you've never seen this shit before. He shrunk in them moments. It's just, it was really bad.
Gotcha.
They probably would have got swept if it wasn't for fucking the Orange Man coming to the Garden when fucking Trump showed up to the Garden, threw off all the threw off all the mojo. Yeah. And he shut down the pot. Everybody had to get. It took niggas a million years to get inside. He fucked the whole mood up just for you to fall asleep in that bitch.
That's crazy,
exactly. Bro. So it's like, if Yo didn't show up to Game 4, they probably would have fucking won 4 straight. I ain't gonna hold you. But yeah, it was bad. It's probably the biggest fumble in the NBA Finals history, as well as Jalen Brunson carried for real, which also coming up for Father's Day, Dad Gang, you feel me? No Sleep Dads. His father is actually one of the coaches on the Knicks squad.
Wow.
And so that's one of those, it was probably one of the greatest father-son moments in NBA history as well.
That's dope.
So
that's super dope.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
But
man.
but let's get back to how the fuck Trump fall asleep at a basketball?
Because he didn't belong there.
But he's leading our country.
Yeah, is he though? You call that leading? Exactly. Same thing happened with the Knicks. Everything he in charge of crumbles and shit. We gas prices up $3 right now because he leading and shit.
That's crazy.
Exactly.
There's certain things that just shouldn't be acceptable, bro. Like, just
facts. Like a felon winning the presidency. Yeah, some things you just don't think would ever happen, but here we are.
Well, no sleepers. For the ones that know me, you probably know, and for the ones that don't know me, I don't watch basketball, right? Never really been my thing. I did keep up with this, obviously, because it's been heavily connected to hip-hop. New York has been going fucking crazy. I also have, friends of mine that are into the Knicks as well.
Shout out Chuck.
Yeah, shout out to
Niggas
Chuck.
been down for a lifetime, nigga.
That nigga been on.
You up, baby?
Shirt off and shit. Beating fucking Spurs jerseys with his son with the shiesty on and acting crazy, doing the Stone Cold two beds together out in the middle of the
parade
streets.
Thursday gonna be crazy. I don't know.
I'll be honest, I would love to be in New York right now because I know it's pretty crazy. I like everywhere, probably the clubs, the streets, Times Square. It's probably stuff going on all weekend out that motherfucker. It's probably a lot going on out there. I'm super happy for New York. Obviously, me and Shiki both shared. We are, big lovers of New York, the culture there, the rap music, all of that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm super happy for them, man. I'm super happy for them. I'm super happy for, just seeing them be able to achieve something like that. They said it's been 53 years, man. That's a big deal. So
yeah, that shit cool. Lakers all day.
Yeah, man. Definitely hats off to the Knicks. Congratulations.
Yeah, congrats. We don't need to be throwing applause.
I'm going to throw an applause out there, man. It's a big deal, bro.
Look,
it's a big deal.
Hey, now.
Yeah, nah, man. It's definitely a big deal.
We know what we doing.
I already know who you are about your Lakers, bro. I don't have a dog in this race. I don't give a fuck. But yeah, at the end of the day, it's pretty cool. All right. Moving on here within the No Sleep Pod. Actually, I lied. We got one more done. One more to go before we get out of here within the What's the New. Boosie Badazz.
Oh, no.
Doubles down on banning transgender people from a topless pool party.
Nigga titties?
Yeah. Well, Boosie Badazz is always speaking his mind online, whether it's relating to his legal trouble or his dynamics with other artists. But one of the strongest controversies he's faced over the years is his despairing remarks towards the LGBTQ community.
Disparaging.
Boosie recently got more backlash by announcing he's been banning transgender people from a private topless pool party he's hosting soon. As caught on Neighborhood Talk on Instagram, he posted a screenshot on Twitter of a hopeful party attendees' IG DMs asking if trans people were allowed, which he declined. Sorry, no transgenders allowed at the topless pool party, the Baton Rouge rapper captioned the screenshot. We will be checking Adam's apples and strong facial features and large hands. I tried to be respectful. I said miss. I'll start. Right. Understand the climate. I understand the world that we live in, right? But there's gotta be a level of respect when it comes down to boundaries. What I don't understand is why the fuck niggas keep on pushing Boosie. Like, why are you poking the bear? We already know who this nigga is, right? I will go on record and say this nigga is not homophobic. He has a daughter that is a part of the LGBTQ family, and he's did a whole album with her. He loves her, right? He said he doesn't agree with the lifestyle, but he still loves his daughter, right? And at the end of the day, right, you can not agree with the lifestyle, but still say, hey, I respect it. Y'all do y'all thing. I'ma do my thing. This is an example. He's doing his thing with a topless pool party with topless women. He doesn't want transgenders there, so that should be okay, right? I don't really understand why he's getting the backlash that he's getting. For me, it's just plain and simple. Leave Boosie the fuck alone and go party at parties where those type of things are okay, right? So I don't want nigga titties at my party either. I don't want nigga titties at my party either. And it's no offense to any of the transgenders out there. There's some men that might want y'all there. I don't. And that's just what it is. You know, at the end of the day. So, Shiki, what's your thoughts?
I don't got no thoughts.
You got to get some thoughts.
Just leave him alone.
Leave who alone? Leave Boosie alone. Niggas just need to leave Boosie alone. Just sum it up. Leave him the fuck alone. Why would you hit this nigga and ask him, are transgenders allowed? What the fuck you think he gonna say?
That's all I'm saying. You knew what you was doing.
Come on, y'all.
Just leave him alone.
Y'all niggas be just trying to find something to fucking talk about. Bro. Internet trolls is crazy, bro.
Thanks.
All right. This is really the end of the What's the New segment within the No Sleep Pod. Moving on. We've got a new segment that we are welcoming to the No Sleep Pod segment, and it is entitled, What Would You Do? What would you do if your son was at home crying alone? And I am going to direct a specific scenario.
Stay a rapper, cuz.
Hating ass nigga. I'm going to give a scenario. This is how the game goes. I'm going to give a scenario to Shiki, and after I give the scenario, he will give me his take on the scenario, and then also he's going to tell me what he would do in this case. So, recently there was a clip online. Ha Davis on swinging with his girlfriend. My heart still hurts.
I bet it did, cuz.
I ain't gonna lie. This is what he said on record. I ain't gonna lie. Me and my girl have indulged in that. Just trying to keep me happy. They call it swinging. We did a little swinging, but the thing is, you don't want nobody else doing that to your lady. I would never allow that to happen again. You can't get the image out your head. He was doing this so good, I said, I know she don't want this after that. In the words of Ha Davis. So, Shiki, I know you watched it. I watched it as well. Why don't you give me your take? What would you do in this predicament?
I wouldn't have done it.
Okay.
That's the step. Step one is it's no way I'm letting nobody hit my girl. Nigga said when you start getting money,
you start experimenting and doing different things.
Nah, that's on the track to the Diddy, cuz that's how you get to the baby oil, bro. I'm not never cucking. Like you
can't call it cucking if you're supposed to have your own. Nah, so it's like I get it. Like
if I'm not never watching somebody,
but yeah, I don't understand why he was in the room. And honestly, I would have never agreed to
my
it.
Girl. As well as once she's mine, there will be no other penis in her vagina. You feel me? That's just how it's going to go. Or even in
the vicinity of her vagina.
Yeah, listen, you might be on a nude beach. You might be doing some freaky shit. I'm not opposed to doing freaky shit with my girl in the vicinity of other people. Just the only person doing shit to my girl is me.
So a real question. So you wouldn't I know some people that they're not necessarily.
What you about to say, cuz? What you about to say?
I know some people that aren't like necessarily swingers, but they like to go to the swinger clubs just because it gives them the ability to be able to, like voyeurism. That's a real thing. Some people do like to just watch. And then also it gives them the ability to be able to, get freaky and other people can watch. Like, would
okay,
you?
I'm fine with people watching me.
Oh,
So
you would go to?
I'm just nobody else dropping dick in my bitch. That's it.
I feel you.
That's it.
Absolutely.
I'm with all the other freaky shit.
Yeah.
You can watch me fuck the shit out my girl. I don't care. There just will be nobody else dropping dick in my bitch. That's it, bro. I'm a freaky ass nigga. I think we do a very good job whenever I'm in a situation. People need to see it.
Yo,
you feel me?
Shit.
Like, that's how I be
This nigga
feeling about the shit I do with my girl when I got a girl. But at no time do I want another nigga dropping dick off in my bitch, bro.
I would agree.
That's it.
That's crazy, bro.
I'm not with it, bro.
I don't understand how you even allow yourself to get put into that predicament.
Not dropping it all.
But all right, put it like this, right? So he said it was a random situation, right? All right, so let's just say you did agree. All right, give me a second. Let's just say you did agree, right? And you showed up at the door and they showed up at the door, right? And let's just say you saw him show up at the door and the wife, she fire. She everything you ever wanted in a woman, right? Let's just say she show up to the door and you like, damn. But then you look over, it's this big muscle-bound ass, like Shannon Sharp looking as the husband and shit ready to come at your girl like, what, you just tell him to leave or something like?
Look at my face.
Even Shannon Sharp was like, you got a nigga showing up looking like me.
No.
Ready to dick down your girl.
Somebody else. If that's not
crazy.
Now if I'm just out with a thing, if I just got a young ting with me, you feel me? That belongs to the streets. You feel me? That's something different. Like,
this is girl. Like,
exactly.
He doing skits with her. He been wild for some years.
We know, but she also be outside with it too. She got her OnlyFans and all that.
Sheesh.
Oh, you didn't know all that?
No, I ain't never done that much in the
Yeah, so he be cool with her being out there, which probably led to being cool with trying to swing and shit. Like, you cool with your chick having the OnlyFans, that could lead to you being cool with sharing your bitch with other niggas.
Never.
I'm not cool with nobody else placing niggas gonna die. Like, that's how I'm extremely territorial when it come to my shit, cause that's my shit. Now, I do like girls that like girls. So
you're not territorial when it come down to other girls.
I don't even count that shit. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, my bitch can fuck all the bitches she want.
All right, let's just say she actually fall in love with them.
Yeah, I mean, that's tough.
What you gonna do then?
That's tough. I just would assume it wouldn't happen.
I say they both just.
I've dealt with women that fuck with women.
What's the movie? Jungle Fever. No, it wasn't Jungle Fever. No. She hates me.
I ain't never seen that.
There we go. She hates me.
But yeah, I've never seen that. But I just.
You never seen that Spike Lee classic?
Nope, haven't. I'm gonna watch it tonight. But
so this nigga, he was like, he turned it kind of like into like a male prostitute type of thing. He was just fucking
a man whore.
Kinda, yeah, like
not a man whore.
Getting women pregnant.
Huh? On purpose? Like they asked for it?
Yeah, like his word. Like he was just fucking a bunch of women and shit. Yeah.
They wanted to get pregnant? Like he was a depositor?
So his baby mother, I think she turned gay and he was fucking both of them and shit. Nigga just turned into like a male like prostitute.
A breeder?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've dealt with women that like women and I don't really be caring. Like I mean you could love I guess. I don't know. That's never happened to me. But what I'm saying is I don't be caring about
Anthony Mackie did some freaky ass movies.
I don't be you said, man, Captain America?
Nigga, yes, he was in that movie. That was one of his first movies from Spike.
Captain America was a man whore?
Anthony Mackie did that movie a little back in the day with Spike Lee.
You put me on. I ain't never known.
Then that nigga was in Black Mirror fucking another nigga and some video
I ain't never watched
shit.
Black Mirror because it was too...
And that nigga was in goddamn Twisted Metal doing some gay ass shit.
Yeah, he was in Twisted Metal doing some gay ass shit. But yes, so
wild boy now.
I don't be caring what women do with women and shit. That shit don't really be affecting me because you can't really. I don't feel like a woman can out nigga me, and in my life it's never happened. So to date, I haven't been out niggered by a woman.
I respect.
So
your opinion,
that's all
right?
I'm gonna say. I don't care what women do with women and shit, and I don't prefer women that like women, but I've dealt with women that also like women, and so they do women shit, and then we do our shit, and we might do shit with women together. But that's a different thing. That shit don't count to me. But I'm never cool with another nigga in my girl. Okay. That's it.
So what would you do? You wouldn't do it.
I wouldn't do it. It wouldn't happen.
Okay, cool.
I'm not sharing.
So my end, I ain't about none of it. Woman on woman,
you don't even like.
I'm not no.
You don't even like your girl can't have a girlfriend.
Nah, fuck them.
Chevy Blue like Whirlwind.
No. I've told you a story. You know, I got friends around me that have been in these predicaments that did not work out to their advantage. I've seen too many scenarios where it don't work out to your advantage. I do feel like there's certain things you should not welcome into your relationship, and I personally feel like any type of lust from any other individuals welcome into your relationship is just it's the devil. Yeah, I'm not welcoming no devil into my relationship, right?
The devil.
It is. I'm not welcoming no lust into my relationship, and whether it's a girl or a man or a twist or a switch or whatever, I'm not with it because it's just not going. It's not going to end well. It typically never ends well. So, nah, I'm good. All right, cool. Moving on here within the No Sleep Pod. Let's jump into our sleep or nah.
All right, let's see what bullshit you got for me today.
Our first sleep or nah. Loyalty over love. You sleep or nah?
Nah, I'm big loyalty over love all day.
Explain why.
Cause, bro, niggas, I've personally have been done wrong by people that love me.
Yeah, same here.
You feel me?
Same here.
People that love you. Matter of fact, to be honest,
people that love you ain't always loyal, which is sad.
People that love you are more prone to do you wrong.
Yep.
You can't even get your heart broken by somebody you don't love.
Exactly.
You feel me?
Facts.
So, yeah, I'm
Facts.
loyalty over love all day long. I'd much rather you be a rider than be a fucking lover, nigga. Like, hell no.
Okay.
Love, man. I could give a fuck about love.
Yeah, for real, bro. Facts.
I ain't gonna hold you at all. I've been done so dirt. Yeah.
Well, sound like we're aligned there. All right, move.
Loyalty.
Moving on to the next sleep or no. Sonny's chicken boxes. I'm talking about original Sonny's, not the new Sonny's. Original Sonny's.
You already know that was about to be the question.
Chicken box.
Because the new Sonny's phony.
Is better than corner carryouts chicken boxes. You sleep or no?
Nah. Now, if you would have went original Stoko's over Sonny's, we would have had a debate.
Has Stoko's ever had chicken boxes or were they just wings and fries? That's a good question, right? Did they have actual chicken boxes at Stoko's?
Are you asking me, did it come in the little box?
Was it called the chicken box? Or was it called Four Wings and Fries? I recall it being called Four Wings and Fries. Or maybe that might have been when they migrated their way up to the county.
Are you telling me it matters what they call it?
Per se. Yeah, because I've always...
Because it's always been a chicken, no matter what it's served in or how they talk about it. It's a chicken box.
Regardless. Yeah, I get it. But I am kind of like hell bent on like the name and the nostalgia that goes into it. Not every place called it a chicken box.
So for what you're asking me, it's Sonny's hands down.
Okay.
Now, I'm going to ask you a question.
Okay, I want you to.
What is the best chicken box in the North? And this is from not currently, in general, like from whatever one you've had in whatever era. Cause even the new spots ain't the same as they was when we was in high school and shit. Like shit then got redone and new owners. So what's your favorite chicken box in the North of all time?
So it's funny that you actually asked me that question because I would say the original first chicken box that I ever got that was fire. And it's bad that I can't remember the name, but it was actually a Chinese spot. And I'm sure like a lot of no sleepers probably going to, it was a Chinese spot that sold, it was a sub shop. No. It was right off Greenmount. It was like down the street from my father's store.
Trying to think of Greenmount chicken boxes.
Bro.
I was about to say China X.
It's not China X. It's like right up before you get to Northern Parkway. My father's shop was right up off of like close to.
Greenmount don't go up to Northern Parkway. That's
not Northern Parkway, North Avenue. My apologies, North Avenue.
Okay.
Came my statement. North Avenue. Right before you get there, it's like 2 blocks down from there where my father's clothing store used to be. It's a chicken box spot that was right there, like right around the corner from there that I used to go to, right on.
You got me on
Greenmount Avenue. I got to get the name, bro, but that was the best chicken box I ever had in the North.
It was better than Chicken Paw.
Northern. It was better.
On Lock Raven and Northern Parkway, Chicken Paw.
I know what Chicken Paw you talking about. That's only Chicken Paw. Yeah, it's better than that.
Better than Chicken Paw.
Yeah.
Better than China X.
Yes.
Better than New York Fried.
Yes, absolutely.
Better than Sonny's.
Yes.
Better than Stogo's.
Yes. That place. Yes. It was like a hood spot nobody really knew about, but the reason why I used to have it on the regular is because
you was right there.
Yeah, because my father used to have a clothing store, and then my aunt used to, she had like a hair salon in the back. So anytime I would have to hang down there with my father, that was naturally what I would have for lunch. And I just remember the chicken boxes busting for like the majority of my childhood. So,
I'm going to go Chicken Paw, okay. Lock Raven,
I love Chicken
and
Paw,
Northern Parkway, Chicken Paw.
Okay.
And then I would go Stoko's, OGs. Before Stoko's had 30 locations, Stoko's, York Road, Stoko's in like 04, Stoko's.
Okay.
Chicken Paw, Stoko's, then Sonny's.
Well, for this question, Sonny's won, right?
Yeah, it not hands down. I don't.
You never like corner carryouts chicken boxes? I thought they had decent chicken boxes.
I don't need
in the beginning. Like recently, they did a change too, and I mean,
phony,
like,
but
it's not the same.
The reason why I never fucked with them because the very first time I had a chicken box there, they had feathers still on my chicken, and I was like, "Yep, no, I'm good." Yeah, that ruined it for me. That shit ruined it for me for forever, nigga. After that, I was good.
I mean, I don't be eating the wing anyway, but I hate it though. Yeah, but I get it.
I had feathers on my chicken. I said, "No, I'm good, cuz."
Yeah, I only seen it on the pub where you don't really eat.
That's fine. Yeah, I don't need no feathers on my chicken, cuz.
Okay, all right. Well, it sounds like we aligned on that one too.
That ain't the niggerest question you've asked me thus far.
Why would I not add it into sleep or no? These are things that's a part of our life.
You right. I'm a chicken box eating nigga and shit.
Whatever, yeah.
I went fucking 7 years with no chickens. I need to go back to pescatarian.
All right. The next no sleep or no. Lil and this one's gonna be
little what? I ain't about to say I'm sleep. Anything with a little in front.
Lil Kim.
Oh, all right.
Is sexier than.
Oh, which little Kim? We talking OG Kim? It's
OG
been the mini
Kim. OG Kim.
Okay.
OG Kim is sexier than. And you don't know it's OG Kim because the person I'm talking about has been out the view for a while.
It's only one person.
Foxy Brown.
I'm going Foxy all day, cuz.
So what is it?
I'm Foxy. I'm sleep, nigga. I'm big Foxy.
I knew he was going to be sleep.
You already knew. I don't even know why you
tap
asked
in
me
on this because
that.
this nigga delusional. You can love chocolate women all you want, but fucking Lil Kim was the one back then. He crazy.
Lil Kim was like that. She was never Foxy Brown.
Shit.
She was never Foxy Brown, bro. Foxy always, I don't know, bro. The chocolate do it for me, bro. I'm a chocolate loving ass nigga, bro.
I'm
fucking Willy Wonka out this bitch.
I'll let you have it. Moving on to our next sleep or gnaw. The Meteor Man is a better black superhero movie than Hancock. You sleep or gnaw?
Nah, not sleep at all.
Okay.
Media Man.
Yeah, go ahead.
Media Man is not one of the first black superhero movie. Later became a comic, but originally dropped with my man
Robert Townsend.
Doing it since the beginning. Hollywood Shuffle and all that jazz.
Big Daddy Kane.
But yeah.
Hip hop legend.
I just wanted, I wanted a gold Slinky after that movie. You feel me? It was just, your man Bill Cosby was in there.
Yeah. It was also based in Baltimore.
Exactly. It was shot in Baltimore. And DC. Your man Darth Vader was in that joint. Who else was in that joint that was somebody? It was a couple more somebodies in that joint. But it was super
black excellence for the time period.
Exactly. It was super blackety.
All-star cast.
Blackety black. And it was amazing. You didn't need a white woman counterpart to make it great. Yeah, man. It was as pro-black as it can be.
Yeah. Very good movie.
I mean, even though Hancock kind of told you that as a black man doing super things, the way to keep your super is to stay away from white women. I mean, that was the preface for Hancock. So I'm not mad at that because it's a valuable lesson in that.
Definitely.
That we choose not to learn over and over again until it's too late for our superheroes.
A lot of truth for that.
Yeah. So, I mean, but outside of that, nah. Media Man 1,000,000 times better.
Okay. All right. Figured you liked that one. All right. Moving on to the next one. Dreamgirls. And we're talking about the new Dreamgirls, Beyonce, Jamie Foxx. Is a better musical than The Wiz. Are you sleeping on?
Hell no. Well, I'm sleep. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I am sleep. Okay. The hell no was to to you saying that Dreamgirls is better than The Wiz.
I like for you to elaborate on why.
Because it's The Wiz, nigga.
Or you sleep.
The Wiz is fucking legendary, bro. Like, you wouldn't even get a Dreamgirls without The Wiz. The Wiz is the OG. It got Diana, the OG, the one that all the people in the Dreamgirls in real life, all them singer actresses want to be. It got Mike Jack in that thing. Man, it was the biggest thing to date at that moment. Like, if we talking about just impact, it's generations upon generations are gonna watch The Wiz forever. Dreamgirls is more of our generation. I don't think it really translates to.
Well, we all know Dreamgirls started as a play, so it's not our time frame, right?
No, what I'm saying is our age group, like for us, that shit hit for us.
Yeah.
The Wiz hit forever. Like, they gonna be putting on plays of The Wiz till the end of time.
I'm sure they will.
Not Dreamgirls, not even.
I don't know, man. I guess for me, and the only reason why it's probably set up the way it is and why I feel the way that I feel is because from a movie.
You want to have sex, so you want to fap off to all them. That's why.
No, I wasn't even gonna go there. Like, that movie. That movie doesn't even get me charged from.
I'm just saying. You got Beyonce. You got.
I've never been a Beyonce stan. Like,
Beyonce.
I think she looks good, but
clap. Yeah, Beyonce.
Nah, I don't look at her and be like, I want to clap. I do think she's beautiful, and I just don't look at her.
What about Jennifer Hudson?
Don't look at her like that either.
The new Jennifer Hudson.
Don't look at her like that either. I'm entertained by these women. I feel like they're beautiful. They're not sex symbols for me.
Who else was in there? It was like two.
I forgot what the other girl was. It was a lot of people in there.
It's the one girl that didn't. I don't think she sang. She was in a sitcom.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. No, look, I didn't. That movie. I'm about to tell you why I like the movie. So it's the story. It's a real good story. It was a breakout time period for Jennifer Hudson. It had a lot of moments in there. I ain't gonna lie. Jamie Foxx, I always knew he could sing, but like, it was a lot. Oh, Eddie Murphy, Jamie Foxx.
The best part. He should have won an Oscar for that.
Man, look,
Eddie
bro,
Murphy
like
it
was a phenomenal movie. So many ranges of emotion.
Do you think Eddie Murphy should have won the Oscar?
Yes, absolutely. Okay. Absolutely. He was probably my favorite character in the movie. But Although he was a villain. But like at the end of the day, it's like, bro, the movie just has so much depth to it. Like, I love The Wiz. Don't get me wrong. It's a classic film. It wouldn't even be up against Dreamgirls if it wasn't what it was. And it was pivotal for our time and things of that nature, right?
It was what?
Pivotal.
Okay.
Pivotal for our time frame.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Out of your black ass. But like I was saying, like, I enjoyed the movie, but for Dreamgirls, it was just a better film for me, personally. So
I mean, it was more drama. It's more of a movie than The Wiz.
So when I look at a musical, it's like,
it's really a different genre.
It's a blend of a movie and music. It's not just
it's
music.
definitely a musical, but it's a different genre of music. That's more of a fictional. The Wiz is fictional drama, and then Dreamgirls is more realistic drama.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Here we go. All right. Well, opposing views on that, but hey, I respect your opinion. Moving on to our last Sleep or Nah. Rob 49 featuring Skillabang.
Okay.
Bad Bitch is a better song than Smoke DZA featuring Styles P, Irish Goodbye. Are you sleep or nah?
Nah, I'm not sleep. But those
No.
also
All right. Moving on here within the No Sleep Pod, the Sleep or Nah segment. Nostalgia moments. In a nostalgia moment that I would like to talk to you about, we like to talk about movies here. And it is a movie entitled Remember the Titans, a 2000 release.
Left side, strong side.
Yes, sir. A high school football team is forced to integrate, bringing together players from different racial backgrounds. Coach Boone, played by Denzel Washington, takes charge and helps the team overcome the differences and work together. Amid challenges, resistance, the players learn to respect and support one another. Through hard work and determination, they become a united team, overcoming prejudice and achieving success on the field. The movie shows how sports can bring people together and promote understanding even in the face of adversity. This movie is directed by...
I'm sorry, go ahead. Who directed it?
The movie is directed by Bose Yankin, and the writer is Gregory Allen Howard. And the movie stars Denzel Washington, Will Patton, and Wood Harris. What's your thoughts?
What are my thoughts? Well, first off, Remember the Titans is top 5 football movies of all time. The top 5 athletic sports movies, whatever you want to, in that category of all time. Based on a true story. Super duper over dramatized, of course, to make it a movie. Yeah. But again, we from Baltimore, Maryland. It's based from Alexandria, if I'm not specific.
Yes. Yeah.
Alexandria, Virginia. It's kind of what brought them together. Segregation, all the schools were separate. They brought all these people into one school. It's like 3 or 4 schools put together to one desegregated high school, which basically put all the best players together on one team, and they ran through everybody. It wasn't as dramatic in real life as it is in the movie. It was kind of like easy money for real. But that city is still united and probably the most multicultural places in Virginia. I don't know if you ever been to Virginia, but it's still mad racist in Virginia. But Alexandria, Alexandria, yeah. There you go. Yep. And it's all from Remember the Titans story. But as a movie, Coach Boone was probably my favorite I mean, Denzel, the movie, for real.
Definitely.
So we will be perfect. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Great speeches. The one where they went to the graveyard.
Yes.
Had a speech that stick to your ribs to this day. Ridiculous amount of quotables. All the drama you need. All amazing characters. You got Sunshine and it's a really good time. Like I said, it's in my top 5. It's hard for me to pick a number 1 favorite sports movie of all time because it's just too many great classic ones, but this is definitely in the top 5.
Yeah, so for me, this is my top movie of all time.
Like out of all movies?
Yeah.
So we're not just talking sports movies. This is your favorite movie of all time.
My favorite movie of all time. It took me a while to get to this point, but I understand why I love this movie so much. It's a different range. There's so many ranges of emotions throughout the movie, and I've seen a lot of movies be able to pull that off, but not in this way. And then also, I'll be honest, it's a cheat code.
Was it always your favorite?
No. I never could identify a favorite movie. And then when I finally got to a point where I could, I discovered it was Remember the Titans. Because for me, I'm such a movie buff that it was hard for me to really encompass a film that could sum it all up for me. And this movie did. I'm going to tell you why. It's drama, it's comedy, and it's football. All the things that I love. Most of my favorite movies include football.
And fatherhood.
The
daughter's dad coaching, that's what I'm saying. That's why I was asking,
and then the racial piece too. It's just a lot, man. There's so many emotions in the movie. And then, man, look, it's a great movie overall. Everything you said, I don't want to say it again, but Denzel, this movie, the role fit him, so he could Denzel, and he could
perfect. Just be exactly
it's perfect.
Whenever
So many
Denzel
range of emotions.
Denzel.
It also showed why I fell in love with football, which honestly, I guess I can relate to the story a bit. Not saying that my school was segregated because it wasn't, right? So for my people that also went to Towson High School, right? We were 5% black at that time period, right? And that's really when I got to kind of be forced to cross-pollinate with some of, because even when we went to school, we still had, look, we still had white and black tables, right?
You talking about fucking the Beckys, or you talking about?
No. When I say cross-pollinate, you know what I mean. Look, at the end of the day, right, that we had to be forced to be together on this football team, right? And I built a lot of friendships that way. Because initially when I went to the school, you either had to be with the black crowd or you had the nerd crowd. There was different crowds. And in the black crowd, there was a popular black crowd. There was a popular white crowd. Then it really wasn't a whole lot of mixes in betweens when I went to school. It still was a black table, white table. Yeah, so this movie.
My schools was black as fuck.
I understand. That's why I'm trying to give you why it probably connected for me so much. And football is what brought us together. I talked to you about my love for Papa Roach. Last Resort, I heard that first song in the locker room doing football.
Hey, yo. Y'all was playing Papa Roach in the locker. Y'all had to be ass. I know y'all was ass now. Niggas said Papa Roach was my life in 2 pieces. This is my last reason.
For my Towson High School.
Y'all was definitely
team,
ass.
People that went to
Niggas
school
was listen to Papa Roach. You was ass. I don't care if you was black or white. In the years we was playing football, the football music was Pastor Troy. It was 3-6 Mafia. It was all these type musics. Niggas said Papa Roach.
Shiki.
I know y'all was ass.
Shiki, I just told you I went to Towson High School.
I know y'all
which
was ass.
Which was a majority white school.
And what I'm telling you is
even on the football
white
team,
locker rooms be listening to nigga music too, is what I'm telling you.
We're in Towson.
What do you mean? That's 10 minutes up the street from Baltimore, bro. What I'm telling you is white locker rooms with niggas that's really like that is still playing. This
is also coming to a person that didn't go to Towson High School during the time that we went to Towson High School.
Y'all was ass.
For my fellow black people that went to Towson High School.
For the fellows that was there, y'all football team was ass, wasn't it? I don't even remember it. That's how I know it was ass.
All right, can we get back into the movie?
What I'm saying? I'm sorry.
Please.
Go ahead.
Thank you. All right.
Y'all was ass. My bad.
Movie.
Go ahead.
The movie encompassed so many feelings for me, so it is one of my favorite movies. Nostalgia moment in time, guys. If you have not seen this movie and you've been sleeping up under a rock, please check it out. If you also could share special moments and why this movie connected for you and you were able to connect with this movie, please share your thoughts and comments in the comment section. And as always, like, comment, and subscribe to the No Sleep Pod page.
Yeah.
Moving on along here, Shiki. Just moving on along here within the No
Don't
Sleep
be
Pod.
mad at me because y'all niggas was ass, cuz.
Let's get into a movie spotlight. And the movie that I would like to spotlight is The Death of Robin Hood.
Look like it's gonna be fire.
Grappling with his past after a life of crime and murder, Robin Hood finds himself gravely injured after a battle he thought would be his last. In the hands of a mysterious woman, he is offered a chance of salvation. This movie is directed by Michael Sarnowski. The writer is Michael Sarnowski, and it stars Hugh Jackman, Jodie Comer, and Bill Skarsgård.
Do you see this nigga? Is it just me? Or is whenever I see Hugh Jackson, it's Wolverine playing
It always
somebody
looks
else?
like Wolverine playing somebody else. I was gonna say the same shit actually.
That's tough, bro. He's so Wolverine to me.
No, I love any movie that's going to be based in that time period.
Yeah, facts.
It's always going to
like
get
the
me
medieval
going.
joints.
I love medieval movies. It's the Hugh Jackman of it all that makes me interested.
Facts.
Definitely seems like it's going to be action packed. Robin Hood is probably one of my
He's one of them
favorite
ones.
superheroes to watch on screen.
He was directed to us.
Yeah,
You feel
definitely, and it made a lot of sense to his story. You know, robbing the rich to give to the poor and all of that. Like we all understood it, and honestly, for us as Black people, always could relate to Robin Hood.
Exactly.
I know
that's what I'm
always been a
saying.
thing.
Niggas love Robin Hood.
Yes,
especially men in tights.
Yes, absolutely.
Pause.
I know. But I know what you're talking about. But yes, man, like you know what also was my favorite movie, which is funny, we about to jump on a completely different movie, yo, but this shit was actually well written and well executed. Black Knight.
Oh, for sure.
That is a fucking Martin Lawrence classic, bro.
I think it's probably
probably one of my favorites.
Yeah, bro. I'm trying to think.
It is, bro. He killed that
don't
fucking
got
movie.
What he do got a bunch of movies.
And his love interest in there. I forgot what her name. She fine as a motherfucker.
She was nice though. And it was a fresh concept too.
Yeah,
like,
it's a fresh concept. Yeah. It's dope.
But as far as the Robin Hood though, shit look fire. Like I said, we were saying it looked like Wolverine about to do his thing as Robin Hood. You in the previews you see he was mad that she saved his life because he was ready to die.
Yeah.
It looks like dark past and blah blah blah, all the shit you gotta have for the comeback story. And then it looks like he about to train up some kids and protect families and do good and shit. So
pretty dope, man. Should be pretty dope.
I'm
and
definitely catch it.
Definitely want to check it out, guys. If you guys have not checked out that trailer, it's available on YouTube, a lot of other streaming platforms. So definitely check it out. Let us know your thoughts on it. And as always, like, comment, and send some motherfucking money to the No Sleep Pod Cash App.
Go grab some merch.
We got some merch.
Our shit on the way. It should be here in a week or so.
Absolutely.
And so we can
super excited. But before we get into our next piece here in the pod, me and Shiki definitely wanted to talk to you guys about a couple new updates here, new announcements, things that we got going on. Number one, we have dropped our playlist here on Apple Music and Spotify.
Yes, sir. We
have our albums for the sleepers. We've got our singles for the sleepers. And now we have our official whip work playlist as well. So please, go online, definitely, add that playlist to your algorithm here.
DM us to get added to the playlist.
Yep,
we also listen to your music. If it's fire, we'll do a review for you, add you to the playlist. So
there we go.
Send us the music as well.
Absolutely, man. Send us the music. We also, we may be getting into doing reviews and things of that nature as well. So,
facts.
Definitely send us your music so it can get added to that Whip Work playlist as well. And then, last but not least, man, hey, we're getting pretty busy here when it comes down to the No Sleep Pod. The episodes that we're shooting here, some of the social media engagement, things of that nature. So we are in search of help. We are looking for an intern. And when I say an intern, right, a lot of people think of it being unpaid. Yes, it will be unpaid, but there will be incentives. there will be. Why you gotta laugh, bro? Because I was trying to be serious about it. So,
a lot of people think it'll be unpaid, and it will be unpaid.
Now, it will be unpaid for a limited amount of time. As soon as we start getting our thing going, man, we obviously are going to be paying.
Shit. We're looking for somebody that's
we're also looking for somebody to grow with us.
Pause.
Yes, grow with us. Pause. There will be incentives. There will be knowledge. There will be a part of the team. Like, look, we got some things we working on, some big things, right? So, you know, hey, if you got a son, a cousin, a godson, little homie in the neighborhood, somebody that is a respectable individual that is interested in being a part of
the ladies, man. Listen, we taking nigga applications too. But niggas gonna nig, bro. The ladies be locked in when it come to getting shit done, man. We looking for an intern lady, young lady, older lady, whatever lady. But 9 times out of 10, we need a strong black woman on the team to help us with shit we can't get done.
There we go.
Keep it a bean with you.
I'm not being biased.
I'm cool with niggas. He not being biased. But from a nigga that deal with niggas, we looking for an upstanding young lady, man.
Okay. Hey, well, if y'all know an upstanding young lady, you know, send the information to them. Let them know to, reach out to us on any social media platform to apply. All right. Getting back into the No Sleep Pod here and moving on along, closing things on out here pretty soon. A dose of R&B. And the artist that I would like to spotlight tonight is by the name of Teddy Swims. Teddy Swims is an American singer and songwriter known for creating genre-blending music that includes R&B, soul, hip-hop, and contemporary pop. Swims originally began to attract fans by posting song covers on YouTube during 2019 and 2020. Swims' third extended play, Tough Love, became his first entry in the Billboard 200. He's born in Conyers, Georgia, and he's also a singer, a songwriter, and he also plays instruments like piano, and actually he plays the ukulele.
Oh, what?
Yeah. And my favorite song by him is Are You Even Real? And one of his top charting songs is Lose Control. Shiki, what's your thoughts on Teddy Swims?
I fuck with yo as much as I can fuck with yo. I don't think he's as I don't think he's as big as he's gonna be yet, right?
Yes,
I think he's on that upward. He's on the incline, so he's not the superstar talent that he could possibly be. My only problem is,
here we go,
is that we all know, isn't it? When you hit me with the here we go, you also know exactly what I'm about to say, and that is truth behind it. That they use our sound to get big, and then they act like they never was fucking with us. That's it.
So you think that's what he's doing?
I'm not saying that. Okay. I'm just saying he hasn't reached a level
that's your concern
of superstardom yet, where you feel me, he can denounce us yet. We still currently making your high.
You think he's getting tested right now? Or you think that time is going to be the test?
Time is the test. Let Yo become a superstar, and then if he's still fucking with us, we can fuck with him. You feel me? If he's still Adele, we can fuck with him. But we've seen it time and time again. They use the black sound and the black promotion. We make niggas hot. That's what we do. Pause. You feel me? So they use us to get hot, whatever we like white people like. And then they use us to get hot, then they cross on over and act like they never knew us. So I like him as an artist. I think he's extremely talented. I like all his music. I fucks with him heavy, but only to the point where all right, I see now. You feel me? That's where I'm at with it. I think he's super talented. I fuck with yo heavy, but to the point where as though I can fuck with yo.
Gotcha.
That's it.
Okay, I respect.
But
that.
I don't think it's a bad pick. He makes great music. I haven't heard anything I don't fuck with.
Okay. All right. Hey, Well, guys, if you haven't checked him out, definitely check out his music. It's available on all major streaming platforms. He's got music videos out. He's got multiple features.
He got hits, bro.
Definitely got some hits. I'm a fan of his music. Shiki is a fan, but, time will tell. And, definitely let us know your thoughts in the comment section. And as always, like comment, and subscribe to the No Sleep Pod page.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
All right, Shiki, you already know how we like to end this out. Let's start with Shiki's Classic.
Hey, yo, that's corny as hell.
Fuck you.
This week on Shiki's Classic, or for Shiki's Classic, man, just the state of America done had me bumping some of my favorite classics that are a little bit more real and then less of the feel, right?
Dead Mike.
Huh?
Dead Mike.
Yeah.
Blackity, blackity, black,
Yeah.
blackity, black,
They don't call me Shiki for nothing, right? And so, one of my favorite pro-black, sign of the times, keeping it real, black power artists of all time is Gil Scott-Heron. He's from New York. He's a pro-black revolutionary poet / singer. Was really big in the late 60s, 70s for activism and so many things. And my favorite Gil Scott-Heron piece of work is Pieces of a Man, and which has been in heavy rotation for me in the last couple weeks for real. It's got, we go down the track listing, you got The Revolution Will Not Be Televised, which everybody and their mother has ripped off or said, and that's where you heard it first. Save the Children, Lady Day and John Coltrane, which might be my favorite song on this album. Home Is Where the Hatred Is, which is, you got the Kanye sample. Matter of fact, there's a few samples on here that from Kanye and a bunch of other rappers. When You Are Who You Are, I Think I'll Call It in the Morning. Pieces of a Man, of course, A Sign of the Ages, Or Down You Fall, The Needle's Eye, The Prisoner, Chains, Peace, and A Toast to the People. If you haven't heard it, like I said, I was born in 1986, but as they say, I got an old soul. I was raised by grandparents. These were the songs and albums and 8-tracks that were getting spins in my crib. So I was introduced to this music early. And for my classic album of the week, if you haven't heard it, please go listen to it. The messages are timeless. It has everything to do with the state of the black, which is crazy because we in the same state we were in 1970 and 1960 and 1990 and 2020. So all the music is still relevant, bro. Gil Scott-Heron, Pieces of a Man.
As always, Shiki, I gotta thank you. Because initially when you first said it, I was like, and then obviously once I, pulled it up, started looking down, I definitely 100% know a lot of these songs.
Do, even if you didn't know, you knew.
You know who my favorite is.
And you've definitely heard the samples.
The Revolution Will Not Be Televised. I've heard that song tons of times. I definitely need Pieces of a Man. I know that song as well. But this whole project as a whole, I haven't heard it in its entirety, so I definitely want to go check it out. And I trust it's definitely
it's a
classic,
bro. I won't steer you wrong on the classics.
I'm definitely
we might have disagreements with the currents, but the classics are the classics.
Yeah, man, definitely gonna check that out. If you guys have not checked it out and you don't know anything about it, definitely check it out. If my brother Shiki, picked that as a classic, it's a fucking classic. I'm gonna tell y'all that. So, thank you again, Shiki, for your classic of the night, and no sleepers. Thank you for joining us tonight. And as always, like, comment, and subscribe to the No Sleep Pod page. Peace and love.
They got this shit knocking low. They got this shit knocking low.